Beetle Boy. I hope everyone's doing good. This is, I suppose it's the Clifford Nicgorski show. This is another episode. This is how it's gonna happen. It's gonna be me in the car, driving to work. I hadn't planned to talk about anything special, but, you know, if you think about it, can you really plan to talk about something special? I don't believe you can. I believe that things that are special happen in a way where it's just kind of it just kind of erupts out of you, and it's a little more spontaneous. You know, it seems strange to plan for something special. I don't like planning parties. It seems insane. You know, I've set aside a little time to have fun. You know, that doesn't work for somebody like me. I can't plan a special time where I'm having fun. You know, I just don't believe you can plan on having a party. You know, what happens if I wake up that day and I just feel like shit? And I think about it and I go, you know what? I got every right to feel like shit today. I need to process what's got me feeling so shitty. And meanwhile, you're going in the back of your mind, I don't have time to process this because I've got to have fun later. And everybody that's attending this party, they've all got to take time out of their day to have fun. Now those seem like high expectations, you know? Now I've gathered everyone. Let's have fun. It's rare in today's world, in 2024, to select activities where everybody will have fun. Everyone's so particular. There's so many options to have fun all on your own, you know. It's not like, oh, here's a special show, we're all going to get together and watch the Grammys. It's kind of hard to do things like that, these live events, because the way the world is now, you don't believe that the live event is sincere. Because just like I said, how do you plan something special? It should be spontaneous. Hey, maybe this game is very uneventful, and that's just the way it goes. But no, it has to be guaranteed because there's so much money involved. So many people have invested large amounts of money in this event going well, being entertaining, that you can't simply let a game unfold the way it naturally would. You have to ensure that something kooky happens, or that it's worth everyone's time and investment of time and money. So now the mind begins to wonder, what are you know, people being paid to lose? We get into the drama of each player, and all this is happening. Meanwhile, you still got some shit to process. personally. But you can't get to it because there's all this fun planned. And a lot of people, you gotta like take everyone into consideration that you've invited. And again, people can please themselves so easily these days. You can sit there and watch unlimited amounts of porn and just jack off non-stop to anything you can possibly imagine. That by itself is a lot to contend with. When you say, hey, come over to my house, we're gonna have some fun, and it's like, could it be more fun than me jacking off to AI porn? Can it be? I'm gonna watch Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I'm gonna be Harrison Ford. They put my face in Indiana Jones's body and put me in the movie. Why would I want to come to your house today and depend on a bunch of boring people to entertain me when I can do that? I was watching a commercial for AI singing. It's this AI singing app, and anybody can put their voice to any song, and it's like, hey, I'm singing Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. This is exciting. And it showed the person's face, and they were in like shock. They were like, oh my god, that's me, I'm singing. And I have to ask myself, can that be fun and exciting for more than just one person at a time? So what, like, I'm trying to imagine I'm showing all my friends, I go, guys, or say you get to the party and it's like, hey, I wanted to show you guys me singing Bohemian Rhapsody. And I sound almost better than Freddie Mercury because I've got a certain timbre to my voice that's actually a little bit better than Freddie Mercury. And so all your friends and these people are supposed to sit around and listen to your voice singing this song that they already like. Why aren't they just listening to their own voices sing the song? And then why did everybody have to get together for this? Everyone could just be at home alone and listening to themselves sing Frank Sinatra or Journey, hitting those really high notes. Watching, like in the future, they're saying we're gonna be able to put. Say you wanted a new season of Seinfeld, well, AI could make that for you. And say you wanted to have yourself in the cast. So maybe you're one of Jerry's new neighbors. It's Clifford. And now I'm mixing it up with Kramer and George and Elaine and Jerry. And this is all very exciting, but once again, only for me. So if I get together with my friends and we get to this party and it's like, hey, have you seen the new Seinfeld? I'm in it. And they're like, I didn't watch, I haven't seen the one with you in the cast. I'm watching it, I'm too busy watching it with me in the cast. And so, nobody other than one singular person could be entertained by any of this technology. Which gets you wondering, are we headed into a world where only where people are just going to be more alone and catering to their own whims, which is so easily accessible. I'm singing Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm in a new season of Seinfeld, and you can just watch this shit for hours. What am I gonna do at your party that's more fun than me watching myself in Star Wars? Me putting my face in the porn. Now I'm having sex with Marge Simpson. What am I gonna do at your fucking house? Oh, you're gonna have some special snacks there? Well, I can get on Grubhub and have whatever food that you were gonna have at your party at my house just for me to eat. Now I don't need to go. Is someone gonna take the last slice of pizza? It's like, no, I can eat the whole fucking pizza by myself if that's what I want. So, will anything be special anymore? I don't think so. Will there be any need to be social anymore? I mean, what if I just ask AI, hey, surround me with a bunch of, you put on your Meta goggles or your Oculus, and you're like, surround me with a bunch of people that think I'm the funniest guy in the room. So now it looks and feels like I'm really there. Everything I say is funny, and the whole room's cracking up. Oh yeah, and while we're at it, let's have a bunch of attractive women, and they all think I'm the best looking guy in the room, and they're horny. You could just be living that life, you know, and then you don't have to live up to anyone's expectations. You know, you don't have to really learn how to be around other people or find out what's socially acceptable. Put me in a room full of horny, attractive, racist women that think I'm the funniest guy in the world. I mean, what's to stop people from creating these horrible environments? And can you imagine if people just take like a month or two to themselves? Within a short period of time, they could be thinking they're the funniest person in the room. It's socially acceptable to be racist, and expect women to find them attractive and be, you know, the most important person in their environment. In a short period of time, humanity would be destroyed. Wouldn't take long at all. Because I've been in situations doing stand-up comedy, and there's a guy who's unquestionably unfunny, and he gets up there for week after week, and he is not funny at all. And then he finds himself in front of a crowd of people that think he's so unfunny that it's now funny. It's like, oh, I love when this guy gets up because he's so fucking bad and doesn't know it. And people start laughing, and the comedian doesn't realize why they're laughing. He thinks he's actually funny now. He's like, oh, I think I got something. These people are laughing. And so now they walk around with this, like, kind of like this ego, like, hey, I'm hilarious. This is going great. And you watch someone's demeanor completely change. And they're feeling real good about themselves. but not rightfully so. And so I just worry that in this new age that we're entering, that people are going to start spending a little too much time in the AI virtual world, and they just won't know how to be in public anymore. You already see it with people who spend a lot of time online. They like become the funniest guy in any comment section, and then they go out into the regular world and they don't understand why nobody reveres them. Like, we don't like you out here. You go back to your computer and you chime in on the comment section, and then maybe we'll enjoy you and what you have to offer. But in the real world, we don't need you. What kind of a strange society will we live in a very short time? This is just practical stuff, you know. Already you see young people, they can't believe when they're in public and acting rude that anybody would let them know, like, hey, that behavior isn't tolerated in society. And they're like, what the fuck did you do? Like, they're appalled that someone's actually talking in real life to them and letting them know they're being rude. So I don't know what we got ahead of us, but it does feel like the days of having a cocktail party and people have worked all week and have been all about their business and paying their bills and taking care of responsibilities. They know Friday night's coming and they're gonna attend a cocktail party, and this is our designated time to have fun. That used to make sense. But now, every single day, when somebody goes to work, first of all, they think that the world is lucky to have them. You know, thank you for showing up at your job. Thank you. We're very lucky that you showed up here today. And then, at the end of the night, they go, what am I gonna eat? And what am I gonna watch? I mean, I have to be fully satiated at the end of each day. Because so many people online, they go out there and they go, hey, you got to enjoy your life while you're here. And making money shouldn't be what you're alive for. You're wasting precious life at work. So, you know, people show up to work and it's like, you're lucky I'm here. I should be famous. I should be an entertainer. I should be on vacations and eating whatever little treats I want, and getting high on legal weed, and going out and impressing my friends with that used to be a thing too, is that people would go watch stand-up comedy and then they'd show up to the party later that week and they could like run all these jokes by all these people who didn't see the stand-up comedy routine. And it's like, wow, this guy's funny. He's always got a new take on something. And it was because everyone in the world wasn't heavily into the comedy world. And on top of that, people who make memes and who do commentary on TikTok and all this social media, they're watching stand-up comics and then just reframing it slightly and then presenting it as these new original thoughts. Again, time and time again, I'll see something, Joe Rogan will have a guest on, and then you get all these people who are basically making money and getting all this attention for having all these thoughts and exposing people to information that they just got off watching Joe Rogan. And so they're like there to get the audience that Joe Rogan didn't get to yet. So I don't know where this world's headed, but I'm headed into work, and I feel lucky that I got a job and that I've got a little life and some good friends, good people in my life that are willing to work with me and help me out with my projects, as I'm also eager to help them with any kind of projects they're working on. And that's it. Bye.